play fake here on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. It'll be a loss of 10.
3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become. Slot for the catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the geek
in trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean.
Tendency to actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
All right, you don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles, spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. A strong running. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. Identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 77 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
What the offensive guy didn't do, didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play. What's a coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. He's in a touchdown. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that enables them to also pick up the first.
And he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told us he's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. Running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of it.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he will not get there.
Look at what you've called me for. Realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
In there on 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Surveying the field. Wide open receiver complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Like that, their goal to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is...
And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 40. Another 3 and out. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
What I would do here.
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
Away to finish things off.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 18 yards there and a first down. And the 13-year man puts it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. 39. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the home team here, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.